tip next here on NBC Sports Washington.
Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. Have a great week. Please hit the like button, subscribe, leave your comments, share the video. Please support the channel, help keep us going. Information is in the description. You can use PayPal or Cash.app. Let's get it. Let's get it. We got Pelicans and the Wizards to start it off. Let me know who else everybody's looking forward to seeing tonight. Which matchups? Anyone that supports the channel by donating, request any matchup, any two teams.
In-game access. Here's a look at tonight's starting lineup, starting with the Wizards at 17 and 23. Morris, Kispert in for Bradley Beal, Kuzma, Porzingis, and Daniel Gafford. Meanwhile, for Willie Green's New Orleans Pelicans, they're 24 and 16. Third best record out west. They're going to go with C.J. McCollum, Herbert Jones, Najee Marshall, the local kid from PG County, Trey Murphy Jr., and Jonas Valanciunas. Before tonight's tip-off, let's go courtside and check in with Megan McPhee.
Yeah, Chris and Drew, as you both illustrated throughout the pregame, there's something that can be said about home cooking, and tonight marks the first of 4 at home. Wizards have been at home for just 4 games before tonight. Sleeping in your own bed, eating home-cooked meals, being around family and friends can do a lot for one's mindset. Drew, you were here at one point. What does being at home do after a lengthy road trip?
Well, I'll tell you what, you want to take advantage of home court, and you're going to have to lick your wounds and heal your bruises and come out ready to play and take advantage, especially when you get teams that are depleted and dealing with injuries just like you. And you talk about the New Orleans Pelicans with Zion being out, Brandon Ingram. Can you take advantage of that on your home court?
Well, the Wizards are taking advantage of the size differential with Kristaps Porzingis going to the line for 2 as that foul was called on Murphy III.
And on the flip side of that, the last 6 games in January, you're back on the road. Can you get some games in the bank? Can you get some home wins?
I think Megan said it best. She said just being around family, check. Getting some home cooking, check, check, check. Man, I made red beans and rice yesterday. This just tells you, I'm going to put my family out here on Front Street. You can tell.
So you didn't cook?
I cooked. No, I cooked.
Okay.
I just wanted some. It was gone.
So no red beans and rice for you?
I had a bowl.
I got a spot that has some good red beans and rice called Popeyes.
We're underway as Kristaps Porzingis knocks down both of those free throws. Murphy III's rebound by Kyle Kuzma. As we're underway here at Capital One Arena, as Megan said, it's the first of 4 here at home. We're so glad to be back home. Glad to be with you here on NBC Sports Washington. Gafford out to Kispert. The 3 is good.
And that's a big sign right there. We heard Corey Kispert saying he shoots better in this arena versus on the road. And right there, you can see the data.
There's a turnover. Monte Morris, who has been excellent with the basketball all season. Oh, Porzingis all over Jonas Valanciunas, and Willie Green wants to talk about it early in this ball game.
I mean, Porzingis getting Valanciunas with a quick ball fake, going to the rack and saying, hey, New Orleans, it is levels to this. Washington 7-0. Being out along with Ingram, they can still put points on the board.
This Pelicans team's coming off a loss to the Dallas Mavericks on Saturday. 127-117. Luka Doncic had another triple-double. C.J. McCollum picks up his dribble. Here's Herbert Jones to Murphy III in the corner. Rebound Kuzma. First 2 shots by Trey Murphy III. Both of them threes, both misses. Porzingis to Morris. This is a really good defensive team, the New Orleans Pelicans. Corey Kispert, another 3, count it.
And that was a good defensive possession right there for the Pelicans, but the Wizards did a good job of sharing the ball, moving it if you didn't have anything going on, finding the right guy, and that was Kispert.
Wizards 3 for 3, all 3 of their field goals have been assisted. There's a floater by Najee Marshall. Offensive rebound by Jonas Valanciunas.
One of the best in the league.
Daniel has to stay solid. They're going to call him for a foul for reaching in.
Right there, you kind of did the rights if you're Daniel Gafford. But ball movement, you talked about New Orleans. See, they're switching 1 through 5 from the point guard position all the way to almost Valanciunas if it's late in the clock. So you're going to deal with a lot of guys with mismatches, and can you find that mismatch on the offensive end by moving the ball?
Valanciunas is double-digit scoring in 11 of the last 12 games, plus 10 rebounds in his previous 4 games, Drew. So with Zion not being there, obviously Brandon Ingram has been out for a large portion of the season. JV, as they call him, back up in the 6, has really been putting up some numbers.
Yeah, well, I like to see Porzingis keep going at Valanciunas if he's ever being guarded. You saw how easy it was for him to attack the rim from the perimeter. But right now, they have a smaller defender on Porzingis. Can they find him?
There's Gafford going inside. Wizards' first miss of the ball game. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be New Orleans basketball. Tonight's officials, a veteran crew. Tony Brothers, crew chief Michael Smith, and Scott Wall, a combined 87 years of officiating. And I'm sure all 3 of them have teed up Drew Gooden at least once.
Yeah, boy, they've almost been in the league for 100 years. I wouldn't be surprised.
Here's Kyle Kuzma. They're going to call an offensive foul. Michael Smith was right there to call it.
This is what you're going to be dealing with the entire night. Guys stepping in there. They have a lot of hard-nosed defenders on this team. With 4 guys out there over a steal, correct?
Dribble handoff game to Jones. Gets that lay-in over the outstretched hands of Kuzma. Pelicans started 0 for 4. That's their first field goal of the game. Dump off. Nice head and shoulder fake by Daniel Gafford to get 2 defenders up.
I like it. They need to search and destroy. When Valanciunas is either in pick and roll situations with Gafford or trying to guard Porzingis on the block.
Valanciunas shuffled his shoes. That's going to be a turnover for the Pelicans.
Well, that's where he's going to be making his living, in that restricted area, trying to seal, get early post-up position and transition, and then he's just going to bury you and go up and try to get you in foul trouble.
Kuzma, top of the key, being guarded by Murphy III. Step back 3, top of the key. Trying to fight for the rebound. It comes up with Marshall. Inside feed to Valanciunas. Puts the ball on the deck, count the bucket, and the foul.
I just said it, the possession before that. Where does he want to eat? Right near the rim, and he's going to seal you. You're going to have to do your work early if you're Daniel Gafford or Porzingis. I mean, look, that's a pretty good job by Daniel Gafford, but he gives up ground, and you can see the acting job by JV.
This is going to be a game where we're going to see probably 3 centers, Drew, as Daniel Gafford just picked up his second foul. Taj Gibson set to check in.
What's on the wish list? You don't want to see 4 centers tonight, because if you do, that means Valanciunas and guys are attacking that rim, causing havoc, and the Wizards not playing without fouling.
Valanciunas had 25 points, 10 rebounds in 30 minutes Saturday in that loss to Dallas. Back when he played with the Memphis Grizzlies, he had a stellar game against Washington. Drew 29, 20 rebounds, and 4 blocks back on March the 10th, 2021. We remember seeing him during those playoff series with the Toronto Raptors.
Oh, yeah.
Morris in the paint, float game counted. Monte Morris' first field goal of the game. Wizards lead is 8. McCollum, nice strong move to the basket.
Yeah, he's